Guys, welcome to Matt and Bar Outdoors. Apologies, it's been a little while, but I've got a new product I'd like to show to you today that I got recently. So you've seen the Victorinox Swiss tool before. This is mine, I've had it for 18 years. It's never failed, it's been absolutely bomb-proof. We've all seen one of these before. Now I've been after a Swiss tool spirit for a while now. I've seen the reviews, I really like the design of the product, and Mrs. Bell's kind enough to get one for me as a gift. So let's have a look at that and compare it to the original big bad Swiss tool. So this is the Swiss Tool Spirit Plus, which comes with the bit kit. There is a ratchet option, which is in the UK on Amazon, it's about £40 more expensive than the one with just this L bracket type kit. I didn't really think £40 was worth it for a small stubby ratchet, so we went for that one. I like the brand leather case it came with. It's quite thick, takes up a fair bit of space on your belt. Let's tip that out. It does come with a set of instructions like all Victorinox products do. Just gives you a basic overview of the tools, sort of care. It's in multiple different languages. Which one's the English side? There we go. So if you want to freeze frame your video, where is it? There you go. English is on the end. So if you want to freeze frame your video and just have a quick look at the list of tools, they're all there for you. And then we've got the tool folded out with all the implements numbered there. So let's get rid of that. Like I say, it is a big thick chunk on your belt. Quite a big thick lump of leather. It's a Velcro closure. And inside you get it all tucked in. Everything's got its own little compartment, which is a nice touch. You get this bottle opener, corkscrew. It comes with another one of those fine-edged miniature screwdrivers, which are brilliant for your glasses, little jobs. I've used those a couple of times on a pair of sunglasses. They're dead handy for anyone that wears glasses. Now the corkscrew is not attached to the tool, it actually slots on. I'll show you that just at the end. And then we've got your tool set, your angle bracketed screwdriver set. It doesn't come with a full set of bits, which I found slightly odd. It does look a little bit out of place, but they are all 1/4 inch bits. You can change them, you can add, remove, and you can put some more in there to give you a complete set. So inside the tool, you can probably just make out there's that slight blackness inside the tool. That's a piece of metal that actually retains the bits when they're in the tool. I'll just show that to you. Just all clips off, nice and easy. Just drive it in. There you go. So you can hit rattling, but it's definitely not going to come out. You actually do need to give it a pull to get it to come out. There you go. Let's say they're all 1/4 inch, so they're easily available and they're cheap. Not like the strange shaped Leatherman ones which you have to buy for their tools. I'm not a fan. I don't just like, wow, I know why they've done it. It's obviously to make more money when you lose the bits. But so the main tool is a stunning piece of engineering. Beautiful mirror polish finish on that. Now in terms of its overall size compared to the original Swiss tool, just fold this down. That's the difference in size. So it's almost 1/2 inch thereabouts shorter. Width wise, it is definitely slimmer in the hand. Let's line those two up. You can see there's a little bit more meat on the big original Swiss tool. I won't go into the tools on the original Swiss tool because you've seen that before. You've all seen my well used and abused Swiss tool. But this one, it's got a slightly more ergonomic handle, which, I don't know, you may or may not prefer. Personally, I quite like it. It's quite comfortable. The pliers are definitely smaller, as you'd expect on a tool of this size. There you go. They're definitely thinner. They're smaller and they're thinner, which, to be honest, is fine for small jobs. You're not going to go beating on your £80–90 Swiss tool when you can just go and get yourself a pair of pliers out of the toolbox in the garage. all the tools are accessible from the outside, as you'd expect. They're fairly similar to the original Swiss tool, but there's a couple of exceptions to the rule, and that is scissors. You can get full-size Swiss tools with scissors on them, but they don't look like this. They look more like the conventional ones you get on a Swiss Army knife with just a spring. This one's got a tension bar on it like you'd find on some Leatherman ones. The scissors don't open as far. That's as far as they open. So there's not a massive opening on those scissors compared to some of the standard Victorinox scissors that you get on the multi-tools. I don't have a problem with that. I love the action on that. Very smooth, very precise. So you should be able to make some really good cuts. Again, lock-in tools, all available from the outside of the tool. So just pull the bar down like you would with a normal Swiss tool and flip it shut. The other strange addition, which you may or may not like, is this strange blade, this sort of combi edge thing. So you've got serrations for 3/4 of that blade, and then the last section is just a straight edge. You can buy something called the Swiss Tool Spirit X, which replaces this blade with a standard Swiss Army pen blade. Again, it was sort of 20 quid, 30 quid more expensive to have the one with the original pen blade. So I thought, you know, I'll go for this one. I can live with it. If I need a sort of stouter blade, or I need a specific straight edge, I've got plenty, you know, straight edge knives. So I can live with that for little jobs, for as and when you do need a blade. Where are we? Most of the tool set remains fairly similar to the original Swiss tool. There are a few little differences though. You'll notice on this one, this file is actually slightly curved. That's just so that it fits the handle, so it doesn't protrude and dig you in the hand. It looks a little bit strange, and it does look a little bit like it's almost weaker, but that's probably just me. There's less material to work with. I haven't got a problem with it. It's just one to note. The same with the saw. Again, there's a slight curvature to that saw. It's quite a thin little saw, so you want to go careful. As I said earlier, the bottle opener then, the corkscrew, it only goes in one way, and it fits into this little recess on the handle scales there. So you just drop it in. It only goes in one way. You'll notice it's slightly curved up there. So match the curves, and then all you do is just slide it down, and that's it. That's the corkscrew put onto the tool should you need it. I've got a feeling that's going to be one of these things that gets lost eventually. It's just going to fall out somewhere. In terms of its weight, I don't have my scales on me at the moment, but it is noticeably lighter in the hand than the original Swiss tool, and that's to be expected because of its size. It depends on your sort of outlook. If you're on a building site all the time, or you're doing heavy work, then obviously consider the Swiss tool, or you know, one of the more expensive Leatherman tools if that's your thing. But for everyday use, I think this Swiss Tool Spirit is absolutely fantastic. It's beautifully made, and if it's anything like my original Swiss tool, this thing is going to last a long, long time. I don't anticipate having any problems at all with this tool, provided I use it within its limitations and I don't go wrenching on things I probably shouldn't. So it's just a quick overview of the tool. I hope you found the little review useful. Might give you a bit more food for thought when you're sort of debating about which one to purchase. But look at that finish. It's mirror polished. You can see the camera and you can see me behind the camera. Fantastic effort from Victorinox. You paid your money. Hope you found the little review useful, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.